Right, I don't know if you can hear this. There's a high-pitched whine which is coming from the satellite dish. Fiona, can you just put that TV on mute? Can you hear the whine? Now if you open that box and then just, sorry, the door, and just turn the power off to the satellite. Yeah, stopped. Well, of course, we've lost connection there. So if you turn it back on again, do you have to press that Astra 1 button at the back?
Possibly. I think you have to do it. I can't reach it. I'm little.
Yeah, okay, it's turned off. Just turn it back on. It will do its reconnection. If you move out the way, then we can see the TV. That high picture winds back. And there's the picture can be back. But obviously it's still on mute. But high pitched whine, that's new. Well, hey and welcome back. Now, this was shot right at the beginning of December, so we were looking for somewhere near the Bath region because we fancied the Christmas markets. And so off we trot to the trusty Caravan and Motorhome Club site, do a bit of a search, and we find this one. And we think, oh, actually this is alright. Now this one actually turned out to be an affiliated site, so this is not just the farmer's field with 5 caravans in. This will have whatever the site can handle, will be affiliated to the Caravan and Motorhome Club. Now up the top there, you can't book with these directly, you have to click on that link which will then take you through to their website. And some of these you phone directly, but as you can see on this one, we can just book all online. So I do. So the next day I received an email saying my booking was complete, and that was it. I thought, we are doing nothing more until we arrive on site and we're going to see the Bath Christmas markets, along with all the other things it's famous for, including going to the antique shop, which I like. Got any more, buddy?
So we booked a few weeks ago, and then suddenly, a few days before we were due to travel, the red tape began. I
received a mail saying I needed to check in. It's a bit like an airport style thing where they want you to go and check in. But to do that, I need to create an account first, and that meant more emails and authentication. And then creating that account, I then had to accept the terms and conditions, and then got another email after that saying that my check-in was complete and it was entitled Important Arrival Information. And then you read the email, and then at the bottom of the email there's an attachment. You open the attachment and you get confronted with this. The bit obviously that I'm interested in is the bit I've highlighted there in red. And probably because of the bad grammar, even I had to read it twice. But effectively they want to unhitch my caravan, and then they will take it and level it, and I have to go and park in the car park. Wow. Now I know what some of you might be thinking, why don't I just cancel? But more on that bit later. But let's just go with the flow. Maybe them doing it all might be a godsend, who knows? Oh, now the arrival time on this one's a little bit different to that of what we're used to anyway, because it's now 2 o'clock and the last arrival is 6 o'clock, unlike 1 o'clock and 8 p.m. But you know, it is what it is. And so after timing it right, with following that coach, makes it easier when you're pulling a caravan to be able to negotiate some of these roads. But it's a ring road, we're following around the outside of Bristol and then on down to Chew Valley. Oh, now this pub is only, 2 minutes away from site and is dog friendly with some really good food. Yes, you've guessed it, it is a bit thin this road, but it is two-way, so be careful. But luckily not too far and you'll be pulling in.
An adult only site this way then?
round this bend, and that'll be the lay-by then. And it looks like somebody else is already in there, so we'll just have to wait our turn. Well, there you go, unhooking. I'd have to say this is probably the first time, in about 10 or 11 years?
Ever.
Never had this before. Where you have to unhook. It does feel a bit unnerving. However, having said that, when you take the caravan in for a service, you just leave it at the dealership and they take it away anyway on one of their electric golf carts. So I suppose it's a similar type of thing. It just feels odd to be able to do that here. But anyway, let's get on with it.
For the journey or for the vlogging?
Vlogging.
We've
Wonderful.
got a caravan channel. We've had it for about 4 years.
Right, we do ask for review before anything goes on in the terms and conditions. We don't allow, yeah we do. Because there are an awful lot of people, I'm afraid, who are, how should we say, disingenuous.
Interestingly though, we didn't get the T's and C's until a few days before, and if we'd managed to read their copious list of what you can and cannot do and wanted to cancel, we couldn't even have done that under their T's and C's, because you have to do it in writing 30 days before you arrive.
Now also, you have to be off for your pitch by 11 o'clock, whereas normally it's 12. And you might also notice there's an additional charge bit at the bottom there.
Yet another interesting term and condition is about drones, where you cannot use them on the site without permission, fair enough, nor can you fly over the park without permission. I wonder how you'd police that then, given that no caravan park anywhere in the UK controls the air above the site. And can you just imagine driving around the country lanes of Somerset trying to find where that drone pilot is? It doesn't make sense.
So, are you putting an awning up?
Yes.
I'll make sure I leave room for that then. I'll open the barrier, just wait in the car park. Once I've towed the van past, you can
I've
follow
no
up.
idea where the car park
It
is.
becomes obvious once you go around that corner.
Okay.
We'll give you a wave once I've got when I take the caravan through. Follow up, I'll get it on a level for you, and we'll give you a wave and you can park in the
Are
road
you
in front.
insured for this as
Yes.
well?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, we do about 2,000 a year. We couldn't do
No,
it not
it's a
insured.
brand new caravan.
I asked him why they did this. Do you know what he said?
What?
To protect the flower beds.
That's tiny.
Pigeons are small, aren't they?
Tiny.
Yeah. To do it, you're making a hell of a mess. Truth is, this is a very well kept site. The pitches are small, but they're in good order, as you can see. And there were Christmas decorations all around. It was very bright at night. So a tiny little pond is pretty. And there are some little sort of chalets that you can hire, I guess. Plenty of information, as you can see here on the fence, and a pet exercise area which is quite small. There's also a woodland area for walking around. The toilets are spectacular. Fair's fair. Each one is unisex, it's separate, and it's ensuite. So you get your shower, your sink and your loo all in one place. And also it's really warm. The radiators are on, so no complaints there.
Now at night time this site is really bright. I mean it's right at past 3 actually, with the way it's all lit up like this, including all the pictures. The ones at the pictures do go off at a reasonable time as well, so it's not too bad from that point of view.
The next day we go for a walk from the site. So you go out of the site, you turn left and walk down a lane for about 10 minutes. We did see that rather interesting sign, and you will find yourself on the edge of the actual Chew Valley Lake. On the day we visited it was freezing cold, extremely foggy, and you couldn't actually see the water at all.
Oh heck, it's cold. That through there is the Chew Valley Lake, or reservoir I think it is. But believe me, that's where it is. Still, we'll continue. It's a great place to bring your dog.
And then we met a little friend.
I think this little chap must be in the circus, because you'll be quite amazed at what you see here. Did you see it? Backwards. Hey look, Holly. It is Christmas after all. Look, isn't it?
Yeah. Always cheers me up. It's cheery.
It is a cheery.
Don't you think? It's just cheery.
It's all, yes, a tree full of it. Christmas market was fantastic. Sight wasn't our cup of tea, but you know, overall, good and peaceful time. Well, anyway, all that leaves us to say is please like.
Subscribe.
We'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to ring that bell.